channel. I'm just a girl who likes reading romance, fantasy romance, paranormal romance, any kind of genre of romance in general. And I also happen to have cerebral palsy, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. Happy Friday! I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's video is going to be a Runaway Bride recommendations video. And I read this book because of Christy, from Christy Reads a Lot. We follow Megan, who lives in a small town in Ireland, and she is contemplating that she doesn't want to get married to her fiance, and she wants more out of life than what he can offer. So she decides to run away from her wedding. 5 years later, she's working as an advertiser in an advertising company in Dublin. And it's around Christmas time, and her mother wants her to come home for Christmas to their hometown because she hasn't been back to her hometown in 5 years. She happens to meet Christian at the bar, and Christian is a guy from her small town. They lived in the same small town, and they get to talking, and they start meeting up with each other a couple of times, and then Christian brings up the idea to Megan, and he suggests to Megan that they fake date each other so they can be each other's buffers for when they go back home. Runaway Love by Melanie Harlow. Veronica is getting married to this rich guy. She finds out that her rich fiance is cheating on her. Runs away to this small town called Cherry Tree Harbor, and she finds an ad for a nanny position that this single dad is offering. And she goes there. Dad tells her absolutely not. You're not gonna get the job. But then the townspeople find out her story about why she left her fiance, and her sister finds this story out too. So they try to convince the hero to give her a chance. And so the hero reluctantly agrees to give her a chance. So it's their romance. The Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. And here we have Naomi, who also runs away from her wedding, goes to the small town called Knockemout, and she learns that her sister has a daughter, and she has a niece, and her twin sister left her daughter. So she basically has to take care of her niece that she doesn't know of because her sister left town and nobody is there to take care of her 12-year-old niece. And her sister basically stole her car and her money. And she learns that the people in Knockemout do not like her twin sister. Her twin sister owes a lot of people money. She's always causing trouble and knock him out. In fact, when she first gets to knock him out, one of the patrons thinking that she's her twin sister, tells Naomi to leave. Here, Naomi is starting over in this new town, trying to make amends for what her sister did to the townspeople, and trying to raise this niece that she had no idea existed until she arrived to town, because Naomi has always been cleaning up after her twin sister's messes. Powerless by Elsie Silver. We follow Sloane, who also runs away from her wedding because she finds out her fiance is cheating on her, and she only agreed to get married to help her father's business company, like she had no choice in the matter. And she calls her best friend Jasper to help her get away from her wedding, to be her getaway car, and the rest of the agents to help her. And Sloane has always had a crush on Jasper, but she always thought that Jasper didn't feel the same. So she just stick to friendship. She gets to spend more time with Jasper, and circumstances happen where Sloane and Jasper have to go on this road trip together to Gold Rush Ranch, and it's through this road trip that Sloane and Jasper realize maybe what they have is more than friendship. Falling by Willow Asher. It's the 4th book in the Landmark Mountain series, and we follow Ruby, who finds out on the day of her wedding her parents sold their farmland to her fiance without consulting her. So she goes to confront her fiance before she walks down the aisle, and she heard her fiance's conversation that he was only marrying her because to get her farmland. And that's when she decides to run away from her wedding. And she goes to her uncle's house in Landmark Mountain Town. And it turns out her uncle was there attending her wedding, and her uncle won't be there for at least a couple days because he's on a business trip. And so her uncle calls in a favor from a friend, Cal Landmark, to let her stay at his house for a while until he gets back from his business trip. And it's Grumpy Sunshine. Callum is the most recluse of the Landmark siblings because he has experiences with women that causes them to leave him every time he gets too close. So he thinks he doesn't want to do relationship anymore. So Callum lets Ruby stay at his house. and he tries not to get involved with her, but Ruby just keeps breaking down Callum's walls. He can't ignore her bright personality, but Callum is worried that if he asks Ruby to stay with him, he will get rejected again, because every time he asks one of his significant others to stay in town, they always chose to leave him. And I just love a grumpy hero. And I wish more people would read the Landmark Mountain series. For all the recommendations I have for Runaway Bride, please let me know if you have read any of these books. I would love to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. And I'll see you Monday. Bye.